Am I the a-hole for not serving my brother-in-law before the children, causing a huge family fight? I, 31F, am the oldest of 7 with ages ranging from 18 to 31. 6 of us have partners or married. 4 of us have a combined 13 children aging between 2 months and 12 years. Our father is still alive, but our mother passed away a year ago. We are a pretty traditional family in which women stay home to tend to the home and men go out to work. Well, we have a family ranch where most of us live on the property and we all pitch in. We also have a weekly family dinner at Dad's house. I do have to say, because I know someone will bring it up, no, we are not Mormon. Now that that's out of the way, I have a new brother-in-law, Dan, 23M. Dan and my sister just recently came back from their honeymoon and have started coming to the family dinners. Dan, being the great family man he is, refused to come to any of them before marriage. I'm not 100% sure why, and I never really cared to know. I can't say I really ever liked him, but he had never done anything to cause it. So, our last family dinner. We don't put all of the food on the table. We have multiple tables, so instead, we fix everyone's plates in the kitchen and everyone comes and grabs it as it's fixed. As such, we always fix the kids' plates first. The first time Dan saw this, he seemed kind of put off by it, but didn't say anything. The second time it happened, he spoke up and voiced his frustrations, saying the men slave away in the heat all day so they should be served first, that they were hungry. My dad asked him why a grown man needed to eat before his family got fed first. This quickly spiraled into an argument after emotions ran high. At one point, I finally yelled for everyone to shut up and sit down before telling Dan that until he was the one serving the food, the kids would eat first, and if I had my way, he would be served last at every family event again. The dinner ended pretty quickly after, but now I'm starting to wonder if I should have just fixed him a plate to end the argument. So am I the a-hole here?
Here are the top comments.
No, you should not have just fixed him a plate to end the argument. Dan shouldn't have started the argument in the first place, especially at your dad's house, when your dad has already told him to quit it. Your response was the right one, including telling Dan that if you had your way, he'd be served last at every family event, not the a-hole.
Not the a-hole. Dan is new to the family and wants to demand changes to family traditions without earning the capital to ask for them. He asked anyway, and in an aggressive way that feels like it bordered on being a demand rather than a request. He argued and pushed and made a scene, during which he showed disrespect for your father and for the authority of the women in the kitchen. And in your family, the kitchen is the women's purview. He didn't do any of the work related to making or serving dinner, but wanted to change the rules to center himself. And you stood your ground, as did your father. You chastised him mildly for his lack of manners, lack of respect, and willingness to disrupt the family meal. How could you possibly be the a-hole here?
13 kids under 12 and he wants to feed them last? We always feed the sharks, the kids, before getting food for ourselves if we want to eat in peace.